Anna basked in the sweet caress of Lucas's skin against hers, enjoying the warmth of his arms and the fervor of his kisses as he moved from her lips down the contours of her body. Their lovemaking unfolded like a beautifully woven tapestry, each touch and caress a thread in the intricate design they created together. Welcome to Forbidden Hearts, a series of truths revealed. Before we dive into this fascinating story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments section below. Your participation helps us bring you more compelling stories. Thank you, and have a truly enjoyable experience. The gentle late afternoon sunlight filtered through the delicate curtains of Anna's bedroom, bathing the carefully arranged room in a warm, inviting light. The room whispered secrets of its inhabitant, elegant, understated, and lovingly cared for. Each detail a testament to a life well lived. In her early 40s, Anna, a devoted single mother, embraced her home and personal style with a sense of pride that reflected a life rich in grace and understated sophistication. As she readied herself for the evening ahead, Anna glided with graceful assurance, each movement reflecting the tranquility she discovered in her personal haven. With great thought, she selected her attire, a timeless little black dress, a cherished find from a rare weekend escape with her friends, a fleeting moment when she could momentarily cast aside the weight of motherhood. As she delved into the depths of her wardrobe, her fingers glided over the gentle fabric of the dress, evoking memories of moments long past. As she reached for it, her fingers brushed against an unexpected surprise. A small, buzzing toy nestled away in the shadows of the closet. It was her cherished toy, a quiet friend that had provided comfort through the long, solitary nights that unfolded between the responsibilities of work and the joys of motherhood. A soft gasp slipped from her lips as the object pulsed softly against her fingertips, prompting her to swiftly conceal it once more, her heart racing in her chest. Unbeknownst to her, Lucas had slipped through the door, and the mere idea of him discovering her hidden delight laid a heavy blanket of embarrassment and unease over her heart. Alas, the moment had passed. Lucas stood there, eyes wide, caught in a whirlwind of surprise and confusion, grappling with the reality of the moment. Meanwhile, Anna's face lost all color as the weight of the situation dawned on her. Lucas, her 18-year-old son, lingered in the doorway, the secrets of his mother's world unfolding before his eyes. The lingering darkness, quietly vibrating in its concealed corner, appeared to taunt her with its relentless drone. In that fleeting moment, silence enveloped them both. In the depths of Anna's mind, a tempest brewed, swirling with panic and confusion, each thought colliding with the next in a chaotic dance. What visions had danced before his eyes? What thoughts might be swirling in his mind? Amidst the whirlwind of everyday existence, the toy lay quietly, nearly lost to memory, yet it emerged as a vivid emblem of her innermost wishes, a hidden facet of her life she had never meant to reveal to her son. Lucas, in his own way, found himself caught in a whirlwind of emotions. His eyes darted back and forth between his mother and the wardrobe, his young mind wrestling to make sense of the imposing dark figure and the woman who had always embodied calm and nurturing throughout his existence. "Mother, it was never my intention to—" Lucas stumbled over his words, his voice carrying a hint of unease. With a gentle nod, Anna felt the heaviness of the moment settle deep within her heart. She understood that a discussion about boundaries and privacy was essential, yet the moment felt utterly inopportune. She found herself racing against time for her date, and the last thing she wished for was to part ways with unanswered questions lingering in the air between them. "Lucas, we must have a conversation about this, but I must step out shortly," she said, her voice unwavering even as a storm brewed within her. "Shall we gather later this evening once I return?" "Indeed, Mother," Lucas responded, his voice soft as a gentle breeze. "I shall rise." With that, he pivoted sharply and exited the room, leaving Anna to collect herself in the silence that followed. With a sense of urgency, she completed her preparations, the meeting with Lucas echoing in her mind as a vivid reminder of the fragile equilibrium she upheld between her role as a mother and her existence as a self-reliant woman. As she gracefully donned her little black dress and added a final flourish of lipstick, Anna found herself pondering the implications of this new twist on her bond with her son. Her toy, a beacon of her personal freedom and sexuality, had unknowingly shattered the barriers she had meticulously built between her private life and her identity as a parent. The evening that once held the promise of a delightful escape from her daily duties now unfolded with an air of unexpected intricacy. Anna understood that her dialogue with Lucas would be a challenging one, yet she recognized the significance of confronting the matter with both candor and care. With one last look in the mirror, Anna gathered her courage for the evening that awaited her. She would relish her date, cherishing the fleeting escape to a life unburdened. Yet the memory of Lucas's surprised face hovered in her thoughts, a quiet reminder of the trials that lay ahead upon her return. As she emerged from the house, the cool evening air wrapped around her like a gentle embrace, a subtle hint of transformation that mirrored the evolving atmosphere within her own abode. With a deep breath, Anna steeled herself, ready to confront whatever lay ahead with the unwavering courage and grace that had seen her through the many challenges of motherhood up to this point. The night was still young, and the future, filled with its unknowns, lay ahead like a blank canvas, eager to be adorned with the vibrant hues of life's countless adventures. With every step she took, Anna welcomed the contrasting facets of her being, nurturing both the fragility of her recent revelations and the resilience that had consistently characterized her as a woman and a mother. Tonight's revelation had shifted the course of events, that much was clear. As Anna gently closed the door, a steadfast conviction filled her heart. She and Lucas would navigate this unforeseen chapter of their lives side by side. Amidst the surprising revelation, Anna embarked on a journey of deep personal change. The unveiling of her toy had unwittingly illuminated facets of her identity that she had long overlooked: her femininity, her sexuality, her yearning to feel alluring and vibrant. She found herself pausing in front of the mirror, her gaze exploring the curves of her body with a fresh sense of admiration. The gentle arch of her hips, once just a feature of her form, now stood as a celebration of her femininity. The gentle curve of her form, usually hidden under unassuming attire, now called out to be celebrated and cherished. Anna sensed a flicker of something profound within her, a longing to awaken the sensuality that had lain quiet for far too long. With a newfound perspective, she delved into her wardrobe, choosing garments she once considered too daring or too exposed for her everyday role as a mother. One morning, she discovered the thrill of pairing a form-fitting top with a skirt that embraced her curves, igniting a sense of daring and desirability within her. On another occasion, she slipped into a silk camisole that caressed her skin, its soft fabric teasing the mysteries it held within. With each new outfit, Anna sensed a fragment of her former self, the self that had been hidden beneath the weight of parenthood, start to resurface. As she glided through the house, a keen sense of Lucas's presence enveloped her. She observed the way his eyes would sometimes trail after her, the slight change in his attitude whenever she stepped into the space. A new dynamic unfolded, an unspoken tension that vibrated softly in the air between them. Lucas found himself wrestling with the transformations he noticed in his mother, the way she held herself with newfound confidence, the captivating outfits that highlighted her feminine figure. These were sights he had never encountered before, at least not in such a striking manner. He was taken aback by his own feelings, by the flush that spread across his cheeks each time his gaze accidentally locked with hers. The atmosphere in the room grew dense whenever they were in each other's presence, crackling with an unspoken energy that neither could quite articulate or dismiss. Anna noticed the warm hue blooming in Lucas's cheeks, the subtle pause in his voice as he addressed her, clear indications that he too felt the change in their relationship. Amidst the unease that occasionally shadowed her emerging emotions, Anna couldn't help but sense a flicker of exhilaration stirring within her. There was an exhilarating sense of identity in being recognized as a woman rather than merely as Lucas's mother. She delighted in the delicate dance of glances and smiles, the teasing exchanges that had started to weave their way into their conversations. Lucas, despite his early bewilderment, felt an undeniable pull towards this lively, confident incarnation of Anna. He marveled at her bravery in pursuing her passions and her readiness to push the limits of their connection. In the stillness of his mind, he found himself grappling with a reluctant admiration for the intricate and layered woman she was slowly unveiling before him. Yet as they reveled in the unfolding depths of their bond, they were acutely aware that they were navigating a path fraught with uncertainty. Finding Anna's toy had woven a tapestry of connection between parent and child, compelling them to face the truth of their intertwined lives in a manner that was both thrilling and laden with danger. Anna sensed the need to confront the silent tensions that had begun to shape their exchanges. She was resolute in her quest to uphold a sense of grace and reverence, all the while embracing the more colorful facets of her character. Amidst the unknown, she would embark on a journey, treading carefully and with a gentle heart, all the while nurturing the connection that tied her to Lucas, striving to keep it vibrant and resilient. As the days gracefully unfolded into weeks, Anna and Lucas found themselves embracing a tentative acceptance of their transformed reality. In the midst of their journey, they navigated the delicate dance of their changing bond, all while holding tightly to the love and respect that had always anchored them. And as they ventured forth, the road ahead promised to be fraught with trials, yet they embraced it side by side, every stride a celebration of their unwavering spirit and the timeless bond that united them. The air in the house felt thick, burdened by the silence of unvoiced thoughts and the haunting memory of the toy's finding. As Anna and Lucas navigated their shared spaces, every step was imbued with a palpable tension, each moment brimming with the possibility of an awkward encounter or a surprising discovery. The tension hung in the air, a silent observer to their every exchange, wrapping around them like a thick fog, heavy and unsettling. Lucas, a young soul navigating the tumultuous waters of adolescence, felt the ground shift beneath him as he caught a fleeting glimpse into the hidden chapters of his mother's life. This revelation stirred within him a whirlwind of emotions, a dance between the heat of embarrassment and the spark of curiosity. The picture of the toy, intertwined with the fresh understanding of his mother's wishes, had settled deep within his thoughts, stirring a tempest of feelings that he found difficult to grasp. As the days unfolded, Lucas found himself at a crossroads, his inner turmoil escalating to a breaking point. He came to understand that turning a blind eye to the problem would only deepen the unease that had taken root in their home. Taking a deep breath, filled with a determination that seemed beyond his years, he knew it was finally time to face the unspoken truth that lingered in the air. "Mother," as the evening settled in, Lucas started to speak, his voice wavering just a bit while they faced each other at the kitchen table. "Once upon a time, just the other day, I found myself in a moment that was not intended to intrude." As Anna stood there, her heart raced, and a warm wave of embarrassment washed over her, painting her cheeks a deep shade of crimson. She had sensed that this conversation was bound to happen, yet the rawness it required still caught her off guard. As she locked eyes with her son, a silent exchange unfolded, revealing a tapestry woven with threads of uncertainty and resolve. "I understand, Lucas," she said softly, It wasn't my intention for you to stumble upon this. However, it is essential that we discuss this matter. We must acknowledge the truth of what has transpired. As they ventured into the conversation, Anna found herself taken aback by how effortlessly they began to traverse the delicate subject. Lucas leaned in, captivated by her words as she unraveled the significance of personal exploration and the delicate balance of privacy in the realm of intimacy. With a voice that carried sincerity and thoughtfulness, she carefully selected her words, honoring Lucas's maturity while ensuring the lines between them remained clear. Even with the conversation flowing freely, Anna found it impossible to overlook the subtle shifts in Lucas's demeanor. His eyes, once so wide and innocent, now flitted away whenever their gazes intertwined in her presence. His usual relaxed demeanor shifted, tension creeping into his posture. She observed the subtle shift in the way he sat, a quiet effort to adjust himself and mask the telltale signs of his arousal. The moment it dawned on them that their words were striking a deep chord within Lucas was both surprising and unsettling. Anna was swept up in a wave of maternal instinct, mixed with an unsettling feeling at the idea of her son feeling arousal while she was nearby. It served as a poignant reminder of the fragile balance they navigated, intertwining the roles of mother and son amidst the intricate tapestry of human longing. Anna paused, allowing herself a breath to find her calm. She knew this moment called for compassion and empathy, steering clear of any harshness or blame. She recognized the peculiar nature of the moment, confronting it head-on to ease the unease in the air. "Lucas, it's perfectly natural to feel a bit lost in all of this," she murmured gently. "What you're experiencing is a common thread in the tapestry of life. Yet it's essential that we navigate these feelings with care and wisdom. Our bond is woven with threads of trust and respect, and it is essential that we safeguard that tapestry, come what may." Lucas nodded, warmth flooding his cheeks as he wrestled with the conflicting sensations of his body and the weight of their discussion. He valued his mother's honesty and the gentle way she approached such a personal subject. As the final words hung in the air, a wave of relief washed over both Anna and Lucas. Through a challenging and potentially perilous journey, they moved with elegance and poise, ultimately gaining a richer insight into one another and the intricate nature of human sexuality. The lines that separated them had been redrawn, creating a distinct path for what lay ahead. Through their journey, they discovered profound insights about the art of communication, the power of empathy, and the necessity of confronting uncomfortable truths with both honesty and compassion. As the dialogue unfolded, revealing the tangible truths of their situation, Anna and Lucas decided to embrace the emotional evolution that blossomed from their candid exchange. In their journey together, they vowed to nurture a bond rooted in respect and a deep-seated wish to comprehend and uplift each other, steadfastly navigating the trials that awaited them. The house stood in quietude after Lucas retreated to his room, the remnants of their earlier exchange hanging in the atmosphere like the fading whispers of a summer tempest. In the quiet of the kitchen, Anna found herself seated at the table, her fingers idly spinning the stem of a wineglass, lost in thought. The ruby liquid within danced with the soft light of the room, casting a warm glow that felt almost contradictory to the storm of thoughts swirling in her mind. As she savored her wine, Anna drifted through a tapestry of memories, each thread a vibrant reminder of the solitary evenings she had embraced, her spirit alive with the joys inspired by her cherished companion. She recalled the gentle, persistent melody of the device, the delightful feeling of liberation as she yielded to the surges of bliss, and the deep sense of satisfaction that enveloped her in the wake of her indulgence. These intimate moments of joy, once shrouded in secrecy, had woven themselves into the very fabric of her connection with Lucas. The realization that her son had unknowingly glimpsed this part of her existence enveloped her in a tangled web of shame and desire, a captivating yet disquieting fusion of feelings that stirred her deeply. As Anna revisited the conversation in her thoughts, she found herself unable to overlook the physical reaction she had noticed in Lucas, the delicate hints of his desire, the way his body had instinctively responded to the closeness of their conversation. It awakened a profound feeling inside her. It served as a poignant reminder that even with the deep maternal connection they held, each was a tapestry of intricate desires and personal battles, woven together yet distinct in their own right. The moment they recognized that their mother-son relationship was tinged with an unexpected and unsettling attraction was a shocking revelation. Anna found herself wrestling with the inappropriateness of her feelings, her thoughts swirling with questions that threatened to unravel the very fabric of their relationship. Could it be considered ordinary to feel such a profound connection and understanding of each other? How could she weave together the deep affection she held for her son with the forbidden excitement that his physical reaction had sparked within her? Anna sensed that these thoughts were like choppy seas, teeming with the possibility of emotional and ethical storms ahead. She felt the weight of the intricate dance she had to perform, recognizing the truth of their intertwined lives while steadfastly upholding the lines that were crucial to safeguarding the essence of their family connection. As the evening deepened, Anna found herself wandering through the intricate landscape of her inner turmoil. She understood that the journey ahead would be fraught with challenges. It would call for a careful balance of holding back and being vulnerable, a readiness to face difficult realities, while ensuring that the love and respect that had always characterized their bond remained intact. As time flowed on, Anna began to uncover the path that lay ahead of her, revealing the choices she must embrace. With a newfound determination, she set out to embrace her journey as a mother, aiming to offer Lucas the wisdom and support essential for him to explore the complexities of his emerging sexuality. In that moment, she made a promise to herself, a vow to embrace her own needs and desires, seeking a path to express her womanhood, one that would resonate deeply within her, bringing both fulfillment and a sense of rightness. As she savored the final sip of her wine and readied herself for the night ahead, Anna was enveloped by a profound sense of quiet resolve. The road ahead was fraught with obstacles, yet she had faced the storms of existence before with unwavering courage and grace. She would confront them directly, just as she had navigated every storm that life had thrown her way on her path as a mother and a woman. In the quiet sanctuary of her room, Anna granted herself one last indulgence, the sweet luxury of yielding to the warm embrace of slumber. With her eyes gently shut, she released the burdens of the day, embracing the certainty that dawn would bring fresh beginnings, a canvas rich with possibilities, and the assurance of ongoing evolution for herself and Lucas. As the days unfolded like the petals of a blossoming flower, the relationship between Anna and Lucas experienced a quiet yet significant transformation. The initial embarrassment of the toy's discovery transformed into a subtle yet undeniable spark of attraction that lingered between them. Their home, once a stronghold of nurturing guidance, now buzzed with an electric energy that filled their everyday lives with a thrilling sense of potential. Anna felt an irresistible pull towards the vibrant energy of her son's youth. As she slipped into her beloved sundress, a piece that embraced her figure perfectly, she felt the intensity of Lucas's eyes as they eagerly followed the lines of her silhouette. The realization that she could provoke such a response in him filled her with a delightful thrill, sparking a flame inside her that she had believed was long gone. Their exchanges danced with a teasing allure, each moment crafted with intention and a hint of daring charm. Anna found herself brushing against Lucas more frequently than required, her body drawn to the warmth that seemed to emanate from him. She delighted in the quick gasp that escaped his lips, the slight falter in his stride whenever their bodies brushed against one another. each response igniting her yearning to delve deeper into the depths of their bond. Lucas too became entranced by the captivating charm of his mother, the gentle contours of her silhouette, the alluring hints of her neckline, the graceful rhythm of her movements as she navigated the home, all wove together to ignite the embers of his youthful desire. In a moment that caught them off guard, he met her playful jabs with a daring confidence that left them both astonished. His gaze captured hers, a silent exchange filled with unvoiced vows and tantalizing dreams that danced just beyond reach. Their laughter and shared jokes danced in the air, now tinged with a sultry undercurrent. Conversations flowed like a river, rich with innuendo and double entendres, leaving them both flushed with a thrilling sense of anticipation. They moved in a graceful interplay of allure and self-control, every caress, every prolonged gaze, a quiet exchange of the yearnings that throbbed just out of sight. As the sun dipped below the horizon and shadows danced across the walls, Anna and Lucas would retreat to their cozy living room, where the soft glow of the lamp cast a warm embrace around them, and the air was alive with unspoken possibilities. They nestled together, their legs brushing softly, each gentle touch igniting a thrill that danced through their bodies. As Anna leaned in closer, she could feel the warmth radiating from Lucas, the quickened rhythm of his heartbeat echoing in the charged air between them. Perfect for a playful whisper or a light-hearted gesture, she reveled in the way his eyes deepened with longing, the way his breath turned shallow and uneven as the distance between them crackled with an irresistible energy. Lucas found himself enchanted by the lingering aroma of his mother's perfume, captivated by the gentle warmth of her skin whenever their hands would brush against each other. He was entranced by the fullness of her lips, how they shimmered softly in the dim light as she spoke or laughed, the vision of them etched in his mind as a representation of all he longed to discover, yet hesitated to pursue. Amidst the fiery exchanges, Anna and Lucas found themselves keenly attuned to the delicate balance they needed to maintain. In the midst of a perilous dance, they found themselves teetering on the edge, aware that their choices could threaten the very foundation of their family. Yet, a steadfast commitment to the love and respect that had long defined their bond guided them, even as the magnetic allure of their shared attraction beckoned them closer. Their dance of desire unfolded like a delicate ballet, a choreography woven with threads of yearning and restraint, leading them to the precipice of what was deemed permissible. In a remarkable display of their strength, both as individuals and as a mother-son duo, they navigated their bond with grace, never venturing into forbidden territory. Instead, they chose to honor the depth of their connection, embracing the thrill of their relationship while maintaining a profound respect for the boundaries that shaped it. In this unfolding tale of their lives, Anna and Lucas found a delightful connection in the dance of seduction, skillfully navigating its alluring charms without falling prey to its perilous traps. They discovered the art of reveling in the warmth of their connection, all the while upholding the strength of their family ties, crafting a realm where longing and duty could dance together in perfect harmony. As the sun gracefully sank beneath the horizon each evening, enveloping the world in a warm golden glow, Anna and Lucas were irresistibly pulled into the intimate sanctuary of their shared abode. The lively spark that danced between them had grown into a cherished companion, a delightful hint of the irresistible connection that had reshaped their bond. Amidst the fervor and passion of their connection, they both understood the importance of setting clear boundaries to safeguard the sacredness of their family ties. They embarked on a journey of open and heartfelt conversations, exploring the intricate layers of their relationship, navigating the depths of desire while honoring the boundaries inherent in their mother-son bond. With the wisdom that comes from experience and the clarity of her nurturing spirit, Anna began these conversations, steering them with a steady yet tender touch. "Lucas," she started one evening, her voice unwavering and serene, "let's gather around and share the tale of what's unfolding between us." It's undeniable that a unique magic exists in the way we forge our connections, yet we must tread lightly, ensuring our feelings do not lead us astray. Lucas absorbed every word, his gaze revealing a blend of youthful desire and an emerging wisdom that hinted at his readiness to grasp and respect the limits his mother was establishing. "I'm aware, Mom. I sense it as well, yet I fear disrupting the bond we share. I wish to ensure that we both feel at ease with the direction this is taking." Hand in hand, they charted the delicate boundaries of what felt right in the tapestry of their connection. They came to a mutual understanding that, although the spark of attraction was undeniable, there were boundaries that must not be crossed. They made a solemn promise to honor one another's privacy, to hold dear the trust that had been the foundation of their bond since the very start. In the stillness of the night, as the house lay cloaked in a soft shroud of darkness, Anna would find solace in the haven of her bedroom. In that quiet moment, surrounded by the gentle melody of her toy, she let her imagination drift to the one who held her heart, her beloved son. The allure of her secret desires wove a thrilling tapestry around her moments of solitude, each surge of bliss a reflection of her profound yearning and the silent connection that lingered between them. In the quiet confines of his room, Lucas wrestled with the tangled web of his feelings. He felt the delicate boundary between dreams and the real world, and with unwavering resolve, he was set on fulfilling the promise he had made to his mother. He poured his heart into his studies and hobbies, finding solace in the understanding that despite the fervor of their connection, Anna and Lucas managed to steer through their fresh circumstances with a blend of determination and self-control. In the warmth of their bond, they found solace, reveling in the effortless connection that defined their moments together. With a fierce devotion, they safeguarded the love that intertwined their lives as mother and son. Their commitment to uphold the essence of their bond created a delightful atmosphere throughout the day, marked by a tender and loving connection, free from any explicit romantic hints. Amidst laughter and playful banter, they gathered around shared meals, weaving tales and offering support through the ebb and flow of life, all the while honoring the delicate intricacies of their bond with a respectful distance. Thus, Anna and Lucas found themselves navigating the intricate dance of acknowledging their undeniable chemistry while remaining steadfast to the principles that had long shaped their family's legacy. They embarked on a journey through unknown seas, facing the tempest of their longings while holding steadfast to the respect and love that formed the foundation of their bond. As they ventured further into the depths of their connection, they embraced a mutual awareness that their relationship was anchored in something profoundly more significant than the ephemeral excitement of desire. It was a connection that had been shaped by the flames of sincerity, loyalty, and a steadfast dedication to each other's welfare. A connection that would carry them through any trials that lay ahead. On that particular night, the atmosphere was familiar, as the gentle illumination from the television danced and played, weaving shadows that whispered secrets across the living room. In their cozy nook on the couch, Anna and Lucas nestled into their familiar spots, a bowl of popcorn resting between them as they became entranced by the tale unfolding on the screen. In that moment, everything felt serene, a glimpse into the everyday existence they had come to cherish. As the film unfolded, Anna found herself enveloped in a warm familiarity, drawn to the comforting aura of Lucas by her side. As the day's burdens faded into the background, she surrendered to the embrace of the cushions, her body gently yielding to the plush fabric, releasing a sigh that spoke of pure contentment. Unbeknownst to her, she adjusted her stance, her head finding a comfortable spot on Lucas's thigh, a simple yet intimate act that had woven itself into the fabric of their evening ritual. The gentle warmth of Anna's breath brushed against his skin, a tender reminder of the fragile equilibrium they had meticulously woven together. As she nestled against him, Lucas experienced a surge of energy, the boundary between acceptable warmth and tantalizing longing fading away in that fleeting moment. He endeavored to immerse himself in the film, striving to overlook the undeniable tension that revealed his body's natural response to her proximity. Anna, in her own world, was only partially conscious of the closeness of her action until the undeniable strength beneath her caught her attention. A wave of warmth surged through her as the truth of the moment settled deep within her being. The walls that stood between them, carefully constructed and fiercely guarded, began to fade away in the presence of their undeniable physical bond. In that fleeting instant, enveloped by a magnetic pull that stirred both excitement and fear within her, Anna surrendered to her instincts. With a gentle tilt of her face, she raised her gaze, her eyes meeting Lucas's in a wordless dance of longing and uncertainty. And then, with a daring spirit that masked the seriousness of their actions, she stepped closer, her lips finding Lucas's in a kiss that was both gentle and electric, filled with the unspoken desire that had been building between them. The kiss lingered for just a moment, a delicate touch of lips that vanished almost as quickly as it arrived, yet its influence echoed deep within their souls, a profound change that loomed over the foundation of their bond, poised to reshape it for all time. As Anna drew back, her heart racing fiercely, she felt the weight of the boundary they had just traversed. The room lay in quietude, the only sound being the soft echoes of the movie as it reached its climax, the air thick with the unspoken tension that lingered between them. In the hush of the night, Lucas, his thoughts swirling in a tempest of emotions, grappled with the profound significance of the kiss that had just unfolded. He gazed into Anna's eyes, seeking a glimpse of what fate had in store for them. In that fleeting moment, the bond they forged was unmistakable, a heartfelt and unguarded revelation of their innermost longings. Yet, intertwined with the fervor of their desire was a poignant awareness of the possible repercussions that loomed over their choices. They found themselves walking a perilous path, stepping into a domain that had the power to forever change the love and trust that had always formed the foundation of their bond. The stillness that surrounded them was a reflection of the intricate web they found themselves in. A stillness that whispered of hidden anxieties, fervent desires, and the indestructible connection that tied them together as mother and son. The stillness hung heavy in the air, a palpable tension that called for voices to rise to either heal the rift that had formed in their lives or deepen it into an insurmountable divide. Anna was the first to speak, her words carefully chosen and heavy with the burden of their collective wrongdoing. "Lucas, it's not possible. This must not occur once more. The treasure we hold is far too precious to jeopardize for a fleeting lapse in judgment." Lucas nodded, his throat constricted with a swell of feelings. "I'm aware, Mom. I apologize. It was never my intention. In that fleeting instant, I found myself completely immersed in the experience." They lingered in that space, the gap between them a tangible reminder of the limits they had briefly overlooked. The evening unfolded in a way neither had anticipated, leading them down a winding path of unfamiliarity that stirred their thoughts and emotions deeply. As Anna rose from the couch, her movements deliberate and composed, she sensed that the journey ahead would be filled with trials and tribulations. They would embark on a journey to reaffirm their bond and the guiding principles that had always illuminated their path together. In the aftermath of their fiery longing, they found themselves at a crossroads where the fragile threads of trust awaited mending. With a heart weighed down yet resolute, Anna whispered her goodnight to Lucas and made her way back to the quiet embrace of her room. With a gentle click, she shut the door, fully aware that the path ahead would demand resilience, truthfulness, and a steadfast commitment to the principles that had long shaped her identity as both a mother and a woman. In the hushed embrace of the night, Anna found the courage to face the myriad of emotions swirling within her. She grieved for the innocence that had been taken from her by the night's events, yet she recognized the fierce fire of resolve that ignited within her, a resolve to safeguard the connection she held with her son, no matter the price. As the warmth of their kiss hung in the air, Anna and Lucas stood at a pivotal moment, one that neither had foreseen. The distinction of right and wrong had faded, casting them into a realm of acute perception where the gravity of their bond was all that truly resonated. They understood the weight of their wrongdoing, but the fervor of their feelings drove them onward into the unknown realms of their longings. In the stillness of the night, Anna ventured toward Lucas's bedroom, each step a bold challenge to the limits they had carefully maintained. As she stepped inside, the atmosphere buzzed with a charged energy that felt both thrilling and daunting. As they stood on the brink of a momentous journey, a point of no return loomed ahead. Yet in that fleeting instant, their hearts whispered that there was no other place they would choose to be. They started to remove each other's garments with a tenderness that felt almost sacred. With a delicate touch, Anna's fingers traced the hem of Lucas's shirt, her gaze savoring the unveiling of his form. She admired the sculpted contours of his chest, the firm muscles of his abdomen, and the way his breath quickened beneath her caress. Lucas found himself entranced by the elegant lines of his mother's silhouette, his hands quivering ever so slightly as he unfastened her bra, unveiling the gentle softness of her form. As their garments slipped away, they faced one another, bare and unguarded, yet more intertwined than they had ever known. Anna gazed in awe at the sculpted shape of Lucas's physique, feeling the power in his hands as they explored the curves of her body, each caress igniting a surge of delight that flowed through her very being. Lucas found himself captivated, his eyes drifting over the exquisite form of his mother's nakedness, a vision he had never dared to envision. In a soft embrace upon the bed, they intertwined, limbs entwined, and whispers floating in the air, their bodies engaging in a gentle exploration of feelings yet to be voiced. In that moment, the universe faded away, and they delved into one another with a gentle yet fervent passion that took their breath away. Anna basked in the delightful touch of Lucas's skin against hers, savoring the warmth of his embrace and the fervor of his kisses as they traced a journey from her lips down the contours of her body. Their lovemaking unfolded like a beautifully woven tapestry, each touch and caress a thread in the intricate design they crafted together. In a bond that transcended mere physicality, they found themselves intertwined not only in body, but in the very essence of their souls. Their connection was a deep and heartfelt testament to the love and longing that had quietly blossomed between them, hidden from the world. They danced as one, their movements flowing seamlessly, each step a testament to their deep connection and the unspoken bond that fueled their shared desire. As they ascended to the peak of their ecstasy, it felt as if time had come to a halt. As the noise of the world dimmed to a whisper, it was just the two of them, a mother and her son, entwined in a moment of love that soared beyond the limits of their relationship. As they embraced, the world around them faded away, their voices of desire intertwining in the serene embrace of the night. In the quiet moments that followed, as they nestled together, a profound understanding settled between them. Their bond had transformed in ways they could never undo. The walls that once separated them had crumbled, setting the stage for a journey through the intricate tapestry of their transformed existence. They had journeyed into the land of the forbidden, emerging forever changed, united by an experience that was as breathtaking as it was laden with consequence. As Anna finally freed herself from Lucas's warm embrace and made her way back to her own room, she carried with her the understanding that the journey ahead would be filled with trials and tribulations. They would embark on a journey to face the consequences of their choices, seeking a path to harmonize the deep affection they held for each other with the societal expectations they had boldly rejected. In the stillness that enveloped the world before the first light of dawn, they found solace in their own reflections. The echoes of their entwined hearts lingered, a poignant reminder of the daring choices they had embraced and the love that had guided them into the unknown. In the aftermath of their deep connection, Anna and Lucas found themselves wrapped in each other's embrace, the gentle cadence of their hearts harmonizing as they journeyed through the rich tapestry of emotions that lay ahead. The sheets, entwined from their fervent union, offered a scant shield against the chill of the night breeze. The warmth that flowed between them was a powerful shield against the encroaching chill, wrapping them in a comforting embrace. In the warm embrace of their shared moment, the weight of their actions slowly unfurled, wrapping around them like a soft, lingering mist. They embarked on a journey into the unknown, stepping beyond a boundary that forever changed the shape of their bond. The weight of their wrongdoing lingered, an unspoken presence that marked the deep transformation that had unfolded within the confines of their once harmonious abode. In the stillness that followed their intimate embrace, the challenges that loomed ahead felt far away, almost trivial in comparison. In the cocoon of Lucas's bedroom, where the outside world's harsh judgments and critical murmurs faded into mere echoes, they found solace in their shared moments, crafting a world uniquely their own. In this hallowed realm, the ties of mother and son faded away, leaving only the essence of their connection. In a world where hearts intertwined, there existed Anna and Lucas, two souls bound by a love that soared beyond the ordinary confines of their kinship. They understood that the journey ahead was fraught with challenges, that the choices born from their fervent passions would send waves of consequences throughout every corner of their existence. As they rested beneath the soft glow of the moon, its gentle light enveloping their intertwined forms, the burdens of tomorrow felt like a trivial cost compared to the exquisite beauty of the moment they were experiencing together. In the quiet of their embrace, they shared their hopes and fears in soft whispers, their conversations punctuated by silences that spoke volumes of their deep connection and mutual understanding. They spoke of love, exploring its myriad forms, the bravery needed to confront the world together, and the steadfast devotion that bound them to one another. As the night faded and the first whispers of dawn began to paint the sky, Anna and Lucas surrendered to slumber, their forms enveloped in the tender embrace of their shared love. They embarked on this unique journey side by side, and while the future remained a mystery, they found comfort in the certainty that they would navigate it together. In a world where love often takes on unexpected forms, theirs stood as a testament to resilience and solace, a guiding light that would lead them through the challenges and hardships that awaited them. Through the tempests of judgment and the weight of societal disapproval, they stood resolute, their connection unwavering against the trials that aimed to sunder them. In the stillness that enveloped the world just before the sun's first light, Anna and Lucas found themselves lost in dreams of a future unrestrained by limitations. They envisioned a love that could flourish openly, a bond that could be celebrated without the weight of guilt or shame lingering in the air. They stood together, hand in hand, their love a shining example of the deep and beautiful bond that exists between souls. A connection that transcends the ordinary and touches the very essence of what it means to be human. And so, they yielded to the gentle embrace of slumber, their hearts synchronized as they ventured into the land of dreams. Their love stood as the ultimate rebellion against a world that dared to challenge the authenticity of their bond. In the haven of their entwined bodies, they discovered solace in each other's embrace, their love a unique and exquisite blossom that had miraculously thrived amidst the most challenging of circumstances. What lessons did you learn from the story's journey? Share your insights and reflections in the comments section below. Your opinion is very important. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to encourage more meaningful discussions. Thank you for watching.